Hello, me lovelies. Well, I'd just like to talk about something that I haven't spoken about in a long while, and that's, reformed criminals or people who like to call themselves gangsters on YouTube and other social media platforms. I think the biggest missed opportunity of all was Darren Gee. Now, for people who don't know Darren Gee comes from an infamous family on Merseyside, and he spent time inside. I've always said about Darren Gee, he never had, well, none of the Gees did a good start in life. Literally, before they came out the womb, they were not going to have an easy time in life. They just weren't. Now, Darren Gee got out of prison with his Choose Life, Not a Knife campaign, which I said at the time and other people have, he didn't actually come up with that. I remember that at the Merseyside Police. Now, someone said it was the Met Police came up with it. It wasn't. It was actually the Merseyside Police, because when Hogan-Howe was Chief Constable Merseyside Police, he is obsessed, well, was obsessed, he's retired now. He was totally obsessed with gun crime and knife crime, in eradicating it. And that's where Choose Life, Not a Knife came up. But then it went down to the Met, and of course Hogan-Howe became the commissioner of the Met. So, little minor issue, but it wasn't Darren Gee that came up with that saying. But he showed so much promise. He was going to go out into the communities, let youths know that going down the path he did wasn't the best thing to do, and then it just went absolutely. I think mental health stepped in the way and stopped what could have been a powerful message given by a very interesting person being destroyed. And this is the issue. He's more or less self-destructive, Darren Gee. He had oh God, what an opportunity. Wish James English, the podcaster, would give me an opportunity to, have a shared platform like James English offered Darren Gee, and to be flown to the, where is it, Peru or somewhere they go. They wouldn't like to try any of that strange stuff that they drink that gives them, I don't know, spiritual things or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not into anything like that. But there was a massive opportunity for Darren, and he kicked off. Paranoia kicked off, and he just totally destroyed that opportunity. And now he's kicking off on everyone. Everyone's either, and very homophobic, and you want to stop it, Darren, if you ever hear this. Stop the homophobia, right? It's not amusing. For God's sake, you're in your 40s, you're not a little kid, you're in your 40s. And it's just been, but it was just me speaking my thoughts here. It's just a totally wasted opportunity. He did even have his own podcast, didn't he, which was professionally run. It was professional camera work, professional sound, everything professional editing, and that just went up in smoke. And this is the issue. I think it's obvious to most people, Darren is suffering from mental health issues, and he said himself he's got mental health issues that he doesn't even know he's got that many. But it's a terrible shame it did turn out that way, because he could have been given an extremely powerful message out there. But this title, Gangsters, oh God, the Americans and the Italians must wet themselves when they say what is called a gangster in the UK on YouTube. I mean, honest to God. Now, You're talking about, let's get really, you're talking about thugs who did prison time. That's what you're talking about. Mainly thugs that did prison time. And they're all reformed, and they're all, you know, wanting to change society and all this business. And really, as I've always said, the biggest message someone like Darren Gee could have given wasn't choose life, not a knife. It would have been to go into schools and show them just how he can't leave that life behind him. That would have been the biggest message. It's easy getting into crime. It's easy becoming, if you want to call it, a gangster. You know, it's easy doing that. It's getting out of it that's not so easy. See, when it start growing up and you start realising, wait a minute, there's a life to be had out there, or you have children, you start thinking, oh, what about my children? What life are they in? I'll leave this now. It's not always, well, it isn't easy to leave. It's not at all easy to leave, and you can be trapped there. I mean, Darren Gee must be always looking over his shoulder, especially when he's in Liverpool, because a lot of people don't like him. Can't stand his guts, but again, not a good idea for him to go out goading people, which he is constantly goading them. But again, what you do, can you cure that kind of brain damage? Can you cure it? It's easy to say to stop doing it, but you can tell he's seriously has serious mental health issues. But just also make this video to say what a shame it is that happened. I mean, there's others out there that are doing a much better job of getting the message out there. I mean, Marvin Herbert, even though I think he's a terrible podcaster, which he is, at least he is doing something. He is getting out there, and he's getting the message out there, and he is actually doing something. So you can congratulate him for that. But it is just a shame that happened. But my God, when he threw away, I think that's when I knew this is over for Darren. Was when he threw that opportunity James English gave to him away. But having said that, James English wasn't telling us that Darren Gee was buying drugs, doing drugs. That was kept quiet, which shouldn't have been. You know, giving the opportunity to someone that has really changed their life and is going forward. But it's a shame. So I'll leave it at that, my lovelies. Bye bye for now.